Hello, hope you is good. Welcome back to Westphalia for EU4. So last time I took a chunk out of France, and now I'm about to take a chunker out of Italy. Like, as in, there's a chunk, and this will be a chunker. As long as I border Tuscany, I don't mind. Because the plan will be, take this North Italy stuff, to be able to border Tuscany, fight Tuscany, which we'll call in France. For they have the alliance status. There'll be a truce reset for France, so I'll be able to take more of their land quicker. There's the Seas of Lucia, by the way. Good stuff. This province would automatically de-siege, so I can just deal with this one, which will also automatically de-siege, courtesy of Trenchant, sorry. And then I can go siege Firenze, even though this unit could have been doing that a long time ago. So could one with more cannons and artillery. Let's have this stack just float around. The knights are also in my war, couldn't care less. So currently in this war, I've lost 50k in battle, they've lost nearly 90k in battle. But I've lost a hecking lot in attrition, obviously. That is a lot of units to be lost. However, that's like a fraction of my true power, isn't it? Right, final tier. What have I got? Goods produce modifier. Hey. Admin efficiency is kind of okay. War score cost of other religions. I have very little to take from people who aren't my religions. It'd be the end of the boot from Spain. Is about as far as it would go. So that's out of the question. So it's either this goods produced, I mean just for the fun of it, or the extra admin efficiency. But you know what? I want to do the funny. Give me more goods produced. So now, whenever I gain Gov Reform, it will all go into my... What's the button that I'm trying to think of called? Expand administration. I do it every time, don't I? I do it every single time. So this will go to Rome. Also, between episodes, I wasted 60k on nothing important, honestly. It was like conscription centres. I sped up the wonders / great projects, you know, late game stuff. Not anything particularly important. Also, I think I trounced this. Not by much. That was actually what some may refer to as a close battle. Why was it a close battle? Because they're Italy, I suppose, with defensive and offensive. That would cause a close battle. But late game, you can see the power that this late game divine ideas is giving me. Divine is just... I've really come around to the divine ideas. Honestly. Quality used to be my favourite idea group. I think Divine is now my favourite idea group. It's bonuses that are mostly ignorable in the early game. I mean, the development cost is okay, but most of this, I mean, on the unrest and manpower and two-phase provinces is a nice early game, but most of the stuff is a slightly later game, but such a useful bonus. It's definitely my favourite of the government style military ideas. So, you know, nobility, plutocratic. You get what I'm saying. It's definitely my favourite of those akin in nature. General has gone from what stack? Army von Zips. Okay. Maybe use buttons then. Instead. Let's go sit in Bologna and Modena. There's two priorities from this war. One is make sure Bregenz is mine, and border Tuscany. They are the only two things this peace deal needs to do. Everything else is not important, per se. Or less important would be the correct way to think of it. I still don't have Rome itself. Also, May of next year. Okay. That's fine by me. I may have to relieve Carcassonne so I can actually core it, because that's not good. And I can give it a core Carcassonne. I don't know. Let's bang Rome. And then every other province here can be occupied. Someone stop drilling. It's you. I can see you. I see you there. Full siege. Lovely. There we go. There's Rome. Awesome stuff. Let's have a look at techs real quick. I won't be able to go tech 28 in mill until post-industrialization. The others are the same actually. Just realised we were on 27 all the way through. So that's actually kinda handy. Oh, that's a big value for Avignon, thank you. And any other good stock exchanges? Well, I mean, there is stock exchanges, but they're not good. I'm taking them regardless. I'm kind of just waiting for this to finish coring, even if Carcassonne doesn't finish, because it's been sat on for too long. Let's deal with this 15k. This comes around for the stupid little 2k that's trying to siege. You are not able to do that. Thank you. Also, where are you going? Nantes. You're like, you pieced out hard. They just ran. They ran for the high hills. Quite literally, they're going into Bern and this area. Definitely into the high hills. I think they're heading towards their Italian provinces in Spain. Yeah, that's where you're going. I mean, you got access from France, but you certainly don't have it from Aragon. Source, I can't move there either. Awesome, out you go. Usation. Separatists. At least my 80k troops are still fighting the good fight. Very clearly I made them cover just about literally everywhere that exists ever, so I'm pleased with that. So yeah, once the stuff is cored from France, I will make my mark, make my move. What would I want as a peace deal though? So Bregenz, obviously. border Tuscany. That was a must. Maybe take out some more of these damn forts. Yeah, this is going to look silly, but this is for the purposes of forts here. Albenga doesn't have a fort. Nisa doesn't have a fort. Ferrara definitely does have a fort. Put back in Albania. Or Nice. I could just do this. 120% overextension. I can wait a couple months actually. And grab the extra province. Probably Nice. Just so it looks a little neater while I'm going. Right. So France is done. And how long do I have to wait for this? Not long. Parma's not a fort. Can I do something slightly better? Not really. If we're being honest with ourselves. This will do. So yeah, war score will tick up because I never actually got ticking for a big part of this war. I'm no longer allied to Castile, which is perfect because I want to take their end of the boot. Ooh, do I just make them give me border with Spain? No, I want to keep their forts out. The next war will be take to Castile on the boot, then I'll fight Castile for the rest of it. Okay, I like the sound of this. This is sounding good. Natural order of things is restored. Good job. And yeah, it's literally just that I can't be bothered to go siege Africa right now. Don't worry about that. I don't consider it a problem as long as you don't. And if you don't, then okay, I won't either. Sure. Let's just grab some more. Great projects. Waste that money. Don't worry, everything will be in a state by the time the campaign is done. I'd like for the end of the campaign to be grab the borders I desire, have it all in a state, and then, you know, look back in awe and see what else went on with the world and look at the timeline. That's my current thoughts. Again, I don't think it will be 21821. It might end up being fairly close though, considering I need to, for now, wait for pieces. Well, I don't need to wait for pieces. I could break truces, but like, I'm happy to just do it normally for the moment. Right, sieging down Brescia will give me a smidgen extra war score, like a fraction of it. Right, 95%. Okay, that's looking good. Let's finish this up. Lovely. Go grab the whatchamacallit. I don't even know. But now I have cleansing a heresy on Tuscany. That's not really what's going to happen. Obviously, it's going to be imperialism. I mean, I've got plenty of armies with which I could attack France with. So let's bring them all down. Like every single one of them, just because I fancy it. Something like that. They'll all just come down and we'll just descend upon the France. And let's see here, I can seize land, but that would also trigger the noble rebels. I'm not really fussed, honestly. I'm basically at 100%. I'll take back Defender of the Faith, thank you very much. You don't want it, so I'll have it. And debasing currency now would give me 4k nearly. Oof. Ain't that nice? Isn't that just glorious? So a couple more training fields. Good stuff. Let's leave the Separatist Sentiment event up and running. And yeah, this stack will be dedicated to just rebel stomping for the rest of this, I think. It will just do that. That is all it's going to do. And you know what? That's all it ever needs to do. Let's flick this down here. Let's not forget to try and enforce, threaten war on Persia. If I can get Canik, that would be great. If I can't get Canik, then I'll probably panic. Let's just do this. Looking strongest. I'm happy with the border here. I quite like the look of this. This is a happy little line here. I was debating about getting the whole of Ruthenia previously, but I'm kind of concerned. I was about to say concerned. I'm kind of content with what's going on here. Quite honestly. I think I need to build this rebel stomping stack to a 100k stack maybe. Give it some more infantry. Actually, infantry and cannons. It needs to be able to just walk into everything fearlessly. Right, while we're here, Persia. I am a lot stronger than you, buddy. Give me Canik. So anyway, I started blasting. And we'll go up in... Oh, I shouldn't have actually zoomed in there. I could just click it on like a province I know is good. Such as... Well, I'll wait for the revolutionary rebels to go. Thanks. Bremen. Nice. Looking good. All of this is stuck because it was in black flag. And I never reassigned it. There we go. Another general paid the price. Let's reassign them. And what might be worth my time is going for the thing where you do the thing. Slacken recruitment, sorry. I think slacken recruitment would be worth my time. I can get a whole bunch of manpower. So I'm going to do that. The newly created stacks and the ones over in Anatolia and such will drill while all this attacks. Right. We've got extra forces now, Persia. What do you say? 36. What else would give it to me? Not that much, actually. Can I just ally, like, say, the Marathas? Or someone who hates Persia? Like, Egypt? You know what? They're my cream buddies. Do not say that out loud as a sentence again. That is not what a sentence should sound like. Also, Danish? And yeah, 1k was sacrificed to the rebel gods. And yeah, look at that. Nearly 50,000 a month. That's just ridiculous. I could let the Danish go towards the Scandinavian provinces. They've got far more Danish cores. Wouldn't I? I happily leave things as I have them. So, come on, a few more. Okay, I'm gonna need a few more stacks there. Another reason why I'm slackening recruitment, honestly. So Tuscany, you're going to help me because you provide a truce reset. Thank you. So it's probably going to look odd by the end because France will have excess provinces of Roussillon and Vizcaya here, but they're not in the French region, so unlucky. I decided that you were not good enough to be a part of the borders. What's this doing? Hanging around. Go to Friesland. This will drill. This is just a stack that's just doing absolutely nothing. Awesome stuff. This can go siege pest. Nice. Go attack pest, sorry, not siege. And I've got lots of units spare. The Marsh. Cassie. I'm just going to walk straight into France because I have nothing to lose. God damn it, pop-ups. To lose. Also, I like how neighbours now extends to Jin, of all people. Probably something about good. Probably something about good alcohol, right? But I can't just keep chaining bad, lame jokes. Well, I mean, actually, I can. That's like my whole shtick. But, you know. So, Maine is still your capital. Marvellous. Would you take a piece of get rid of Italy? Yay! I'm not bothered about their money from truce. If you couldn't already guess that one. I'm also slightly more so considering just truce breaking on like Italy or France. Actually, like it's getting real tempting, I have to say. Go in Hamburg, go in Lübeck. There we go. Everyone moves in. No, actually what I'd like to do is use this army to go to here first. Okay, so this army up here needs to continue to drill, please. Retinid separatists. I like how they spawned right on me in Constantinople. That was actually super convenient. Perfect. And on the stack that didn't have a general, i.e. it wasn't drilling. Also useful. So let's take out you and you. Imperialism versus Lamfang. Oh man, I can't wait to get over there. Okay. There's a 26k stack as well. So let's deal with that. And this is just another stack that can just fight. Cool. I like it. I don't like these boy races that are going on tonight. What's up with all your revving? Stop it. Anyway, drill time. I could convert these all into the 100k stack. I'm not too fast. If you're not a 100k stack now, you're a 100k stack never. Including that one that's 98k. Right there. Definitely out of the question. Lose 1 stability. How's my income going? My treasury is looking kind of not great now. That's mostly because my army maintenance is over force limit, 387.36. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Genoese Separatists and Lucha. Well, we'd expect them to rise up in Genoa, but that's fine too. I also want to consider what else I want here. I could just go with the goods produced modifier from the thing, actually. Why don't I just do this? Yeah, I'm happy with how I have my setup now, actually. That's looking good. And as for my gov cap, we're actually looking not too bad, honestly. Also, I can just keep expanding admin now. Nice. So who would I go for first? Italy or France? If I were to do a truce break. That's currently an unanswerable question. Because I don't have the answer, not because you can't answer it. Let's leave separatist sentiment floating in the air. And I've got lots of revolutionary rebels here. Okay, let's help out. This can skirt through the 18k on its way to the revolutionaries. Good stuff. You can see there's a lot of red dots, i.e. units drilling. Let's add a couple more in. You and you. I think I'm drilling with more than my default force limit at this point. I may also want to take off the slackening recruiting standards here. I've got plenty of manpower. I think I need about 200k more for Persia to give me Canic anyway. Canic 39 plays 40. You are so close. Let's build a 100k stack once this is dealt with. Perfection. Over in Lubeck. Nice. And yes, I'm a lot over force limit, causing my maintenance to have problems, but I will get that fixed. I have ways and means, you could say. Billy wants 75% manpower. Let's go with the Auvergne stuff. What can you give me? Anything. You're coal, so furnace is preferable. And there's Ferrari's separatists. So GB are fighting France again. Please don't take territory from France, GB. You did it before. I wouldn't be surprised if you do it again. If you do it again, I have boats this time. I might land on you. If I so desire. That's good. Let's drill here. Drill here. Nice. So I've just noticed the episode timer. Let's end things off here. By finally taking Canic. Get wrecked, Persia. Alright, that's my little slice of happiness. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Peace out.